Welcome back guys, myself Piyush, Company Secretary from Jaipur. Or in this video we are going to discuss about Form MGT 8 and essential guide to annual return certification. So section 92 of the Companies Act 2013 subsection 2 and MGT 7, it's required as per section 92 and subsection 2, it's required to file the annual return of a listed company or company having a paid up capital of rupees 10 crore or more or turnover of 50 crore or more shall be certified by PCS in Form MGT 8, stating that annual return disclose the facts correctly and adequately without any alteration or modification. The company has complied all the applicable provisions of the Act, such as there are following type of compliances covered under the format of MGT 8. It will ensure that the following compliance has been complied with true letter and spirit. The first compliance is maintenance of registers, records and making entries therein. Second compliance is filing of necessary forms returns. It means if any event is occurred, like if any right issue, if right shares issued under the right issue, right? So in that case, there are following compliances which need to be complied for completing the right issue. In this also include the various forms which need to be filed with the ROC. Thereafter, calling, convening, holding of meeting of board of directors, its committees, the proceedings including circular resolutions and circular passed by postal wallet. Right? Closure of register of members, security holders as the case may be. Loan and advances to its directors. Fifth point is loan and advances to its directors. यानी कोई भी लोन और एडवांसेस दिए हैं डायरेक्टर्स को, उसके रिगार्डिंग यहाँ पे आपको मेंशन करना होगा. इसके अलावा रजिस्टर मेंबर्स या सिक्योरिटी होल्डर्स जो है क्लोज किए हैं, तो उसके रिगार्डिंग हमें यहाँ पे मेंशन करना होगा. देन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स और अरेंजमेंट विद द रिलेटेड पार्टीज एज पर सेक्शन 188 ऑफ द कंपनीज एक्ट 2013. यानी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट और अरेंजमेंट किए गए हैं विद द रिलेटेड पार्टीज एज पर सेक्शन 188 ऑफ द कंपनीज एक्ट. Then we have to disclose that contract or arrangement with the related parties. In seventh point, issue, allotment, transfer, transmission, buyback, redemption of preference share, debentures, alteration or reduction of share capital, conversion of shares, securities, and issue of security certificate in all cases. So we have to mention all information related to the issue, allotment, transfer, transmission, buyback, redemption of preference shares or debentures, alteration. Thereafter, keeping in abeyance the rights of dividends, right shares and bonus shares pending registration of transfer. In ninth point, declaration or payment of dividend. In 10th point, signing of audited financial statement. In 11th point, constitution, appointment, reappointment, retirement, filing of casual vacancy, disclosures of the directors, KMPs and remuneration paid to them. In 12th point, appointment or reappointment, filing of casual vacancy of auditor. In 13th point, approvals required to be taken from central government, tribunal, regional director, court or other such authority. In 14th point, acceptance, renewal, repayment of deposits. In 16th point, alteration of MOA and AOA. After that, I have to discuss the format of MGT 8. Right? What are the contents included in the form of MGT 8? So all of the contents which I have discussed earlier, these are the content which are included in the format of MGT 8. This is the certificate which is given by the company secretary in practice and ensure that its statutes under the act, maintenance of registers, filing of necessary forms, calling or convening, holding of meeting of board of directors, closure of register of member, then loans and advances to its director, contract arrangement, like these are the points which are included in the form MGT 8. So I hope this video will help to understand about the compliances which is included in the form MGT 8 and annual return. Form MGT 8 will be attached in the along with the form MGT 7 and it needs to be filed with the ROC within the due date which is mentioned in the act. And if you have any query related to this, so you can also contact on the number given on the screen. And if you have any query related to the income tax, GST, trademark, corporate compliances, import and export, so you can also contact on the number given on the screen. Thank you very much for watching this video.